me sit, buddy? You're kind of in my way. What's up, guys? Finn here from Warrior Self, and well, today I've actually got something pretty good. It's something that happened to me over the weekend, and then as I'm working through certain exercises and things to help me with this, I thought this would be a great thing for me to talk to you guys about. Now, to make a long story short, what happened was I was helping my father with some wood. Right, we had to go and pick up some logs and everything that we're going to split later. And the logs are pretty heavy, but they weren't super heavy that you couldn't lift it by yourself, that type of thing. So we're going through. We're about almost done, maybe another like half a load left to go. And as I'm picking up one of the logs, it kind of slips a little bit, and I go to catch it. Well, after I go to catch it, I pull my back a little bit. Right? Now, I overstretched my back years ago, so certain spots sometimes get a little tricky, which is one of the things that happens when you do pull out your back. Usually once you do it once, there's always a susceptibility to have it happen again. Right? Doesn't mean that you can prevent it entirely, but there is always that small little piece that it can. Now, luckily, I didn't get myself too bad. Right? I got myself good enough, I will say. I got myself good enough, but not too bad that it's preventing me from doing most of the things that I do. I just can't move around very quickly, and any type of overextension tends to hurt. Right? But there are a certain number of exercises that I do that I've been using, and I actually even I've had my parents do them and stuff as well, when your back does go out. Right? And I'm going to do my exercises today with you guys so that you can see what I do and how it works as well. Now, it's very simple. It's basically to get blood flow to that area. The muscles in the lower back don't always tend to have the highest blood flow, which makes the muscle heal slower. Right? The more blood flow you get to the muscles, the warmer they're going to be, so the looser they'll be, makes it easier to stretch. The second thing is also, the more blood you get there, the more nutrients and healing factors just go into your muscles, and you want that in general. Anytime you injure anything, blood flow is key. Right? It's the main reason why when something, you hurt something and it swells up, it's trying to protect itself. Right? Now, there's also nutrients going in there to help heal and things as well, but we're thinking just on the muscular side of the back. Basically, when you pull out your back, it either overstretches and then it tightens up back quickly to protect itself, or it just tightens up completely and kind of knots and locks in place. Now, we're going to work on both pieces, both the overstretching and the locking together to get this whole thing to go. So first we have to flush the muscles with blood to warm them up, to make it easier to stretch. Also, we're going to relax some of the tension with this blood flow and these, mini contractions that we're going to be doing. Of course, they're going to be done slow and in a very specific manner to make sure that we get the best stretch we possibly can, but also so that we don't re-injure the muscle or make it hurt more, right? Because depending upon how bad you do get your back, how bad you pull it, does depend upon how much pain you're in, and it will change the factors on what you're doing here. Right? So I'm going to go over a couple variations for everything as well, just so that you guys will know exactly what needs to be done. All right. Now, to start, first let's take off the overshirt because I don't need that right now. It's a little cold in here actually, so I've been wearing it throughout the morning. All right. So, how this is going to work? Fairly simple. So let's point the camera down just a tad. You also get to see the puppy dog. He's here with me for support. All right. So, step one. We're laying on the floor, nice and gently. Might be a little harder than you think, depending upon how bad your back is. Now, we're going to start off with the mini contractions. So what I do is I put my hands underneath my ribs, and I keep my head looking towards the floor. Now, I want to relax everything. From here, I'm going to slowly bring my chest up, hold it for a couple seconds, and then I come back. Now, my arms are here to help assist me a little bit, and this is all dependent upon how badly you pulled out your back. Right, and you're going to do this anywhere between 5 to 10 times. So I'm just going to do this 2 more for you guys. also so that I can reach the number. Good. Now once I'm here, I'm going to work with more of the lower portion, which means I'm going to squeeze my glutes and I'm going to lift my feet up just a little bit, and I'm going to bring them back down. And I lift them up just a little bit, and I bring them back. Now I'm clenching my glutes to help support the motion. If I just leave them loose and soft, my back's going to take all the pressure, which I don't want to do. And again, 5 to 10. Now, depending upon the pain level, if you're feeling good, especially with those two, you can try to add the two together. This one's a little more painful for me, but it's going to feel really good later. Now, these contractions are going to help push blood into the muscles. It's also going to help loosen them up, because it's going to relieve some of the tension. The constant contracting and relaxing of those muscles helps loosen them up. So I'm going to do one more here. Hold it for a little bit longer. And come down. So now, I'm going to get a little bit of an extra stretch, so I just put my hands underneath. And I'm going to arch up here, lifting my chest, and then just relaxing those muscles. I like to kind of wobble back and forth as it loosens up. Go up a little higher, take it very slow. And then again, you can wobble back and forth. Now, this is already more range of motion than I had yesterday. This is like twice the amount of range of motion I had yesterday when I started this, because everything was so much tighter. And these exercises, they might take you a little bit of time, but they are very, very helpful, and it'll make you feel great afterwards. So now, I'm going to come back down nice and slow, and I'll push back into a shell stretch here. Just bringing my butt to my heels, kind of out of the camera, but that's all right. Okay. So now we go to the stretch. Now the stretch here, you can use an ottoman from a couch. You can use a stability ball if you have a stability ball. I use the tops of the bags because I have them here, and it kind of just works better for my height. So all that you do is you start off just laying on top, hands on the floor, and everything's back. Now I want to lay all the way over and come forward just a little bit so that my knees leave the floor. They don't have to be really high, but just enough. And once I'm here, adjust ever so slightly, and then I relax the muscles. Make sure to breathe deeply and just relax. Depending upon the pain that you're feeling, you're going to hold it between 10 and 30 seconds. Always breathing deeply. That is the most important part, because the deep breaths will help you relax. If you ever need to adjust the position, you can always change. This is where the stability balls tend to work out better, because you can roll, and it just makes it a little bit easier. Really anything you can hang off of that you can let your knees drop with. That's what you want. Sometimes a bed can be helpful. So the couch, the ottoman of the couch. And then on the way back, you want to be very careful on the way back. Don't just try to stand right up. You want to push yourself back using your arms like if you were doing that shell stretch. So then as you roll off, you're coming back and your back's not taking the pressure again, right? Which is what we don't want, right? That'll be a bad thing. Now we're going to do one final stretch. Because usually as the muscles tighten, they tighten up around the outer hips as well. Your glutes connect into your lower back a lot. Not a lot, they are connected to your lower back. So I'm going to do what's called a 90-90 stretch. So I bring my foot in front of me so my shin is parallel to my chest. Big part is keeping the back as straight as you can based upon your pain level. After doing these first exercises though, the pain level will drop significantly because again, it's warmer, it's a little looser, you stretch it out, so it'll be a lot easier to do this. Now from here, keeping my chest parallel to my shin, I lean forward. And again, it's another stretch we hold for anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds depending upon pain. Now this back leg, you can put it wherever you want, whether it's further up, it's further back. Probably more comfortable with it further up here. Now that your head's out of the way, dude, it'll be either further back or further up. I prefer further up with this exercise, mainly especially with the way my back's feeling. So then when you're done, you can use your arms a lot to help you transition. You switch sides, and then you stretch. Use your arms to help support you. And always breathing deeply when you're stretching. If you're not breathing deeply, you're not going to relax nearly as much as you normally can, right? Especially in pain. Right, you ever hear breathe through the pain? It's very, very important here. You got to slowly breathe through it, use your arms to help support you, and then just relax. Thank God. So those are the exercises that I use to help relieve pain when I have pulled my lower back. All right, already actually sitting, moving feels much better right now. I'm actually going to go through that all again. You can go through that whole cycle 3, 4, 5 times if you like. If you just once is fine. If you got your back really bad, just once should probably be good. But as you start to loosen up, as it starts to feel better, work your way up to 3, 4, or 5 times. Yes, it's going to take you a little more time, but I'd rather spend a lot more time making sure that I recover faster than sitting there in pain all the time. The best time to usually do this is the morning, right? Especially just out of bed, because your back is going to be the stiffest and the tightest at that point, right? You can even do it again before you go to bed too to loosen it up. It makes it so that you'll sleep better, right? Sleep will help recover and heal everything as well. And if your back's hurting and you're trying to sleep, any movement can wake you up in the middle of the night, and it's just no fun. So when you wake up, to loosen everything up and get you moving on your day, and then before you go to bed, to make sure that everything's loose so that you can then get a great night's sleep. Right? You can even do it in the middle of the day if you like. It doesn't matter, but I recommend at the most morning and night, after, before bed and after bed. Those are the best times to do this, so that it just makes it so much easier for you to get through your day and then get a good night's sleep. Right. Now, I hope this helps you guys out. I'm certainly going to go through it again. Let's say it helps me feel much better. I got to get back into my workouts and everything. So hope this helped you out. You can even use these exercises just to make sure your back is healthy and prevent any type of pulling of the back at all. All right. So other than that, go out, give these a shot. You know, a family member, anyone that has either been pulled their back before or is having it, in pain right now, definitely send this video out to them. It will be a great help. Other than that, I will see you guys next time.